Okay.
I don't know. It's the first time I've seen it. I'm
The
taking.
the Field of Dreams thing behind it is new. Okay, I'm with
Right?
I'm guessing it was from Marcus, who is. I don't know where he is. He's never really got. Oh, wait. Be there in a minute. In a minute.
you. I know he had a bunch of stuff going on. So
In a minute. So, Jay, how are you?
Adam, I am doing fantastic. How are you doing, my friend?
Good. It's back to winter up here.
Yeah. Big Rich, how are you doing, sir?
pretty good, man. We actually got spring. This is nuts. The high today was 68
The
in
high out
Waco,
here in
Texas, at the end of April. It's like, what the heck?
the high out here in Fresno, California today was 85 degrees, but tomorrow it's supposed to drop all the way down to 62 as we have a massive rainstorm coming through. So, yay, spring weather in the central San Joaquin Valley of California.
It says snow in
You
my
know,
forecast.
Yeah, right. By
yeah,
the
it's
way,
hard.
Adam, last time I checked, and Rich too. Last time I checked, the Flyers were still up on the Pens 2-0.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to rub it in. I'm just giving a score recap.
Yeah,
My
all I
my
can tell you, all I can tell you is this, Jason. It's 8:06 Central, and the Flyers still suck. That's all I can tell you.
Hey, I need to keep my mouth shut. My LA Kings lost to the Avs the other night. I was desperately hoping for an Edmonton series this time around, but when I found out we got paired up with Colorado, I'm like, oh, we're fucked.
Colorado's
Big
really
time.
good.
Colorado's a
Yeah,
good team.
yeah, they
Absolutely.
are. Nathan McKinnon, man, he's one of the top 10 players in the NHL in my estimation.
Absolutely. This
Yep.
is fans in the
Agree with that.
diamond tonight, folks. But obviously, we're waiting for Marcus to get here before we get started. So we will bullshit around the horn
Yeah.
just to let everyone know until Marcus gets here. He said logging in a minute, so I don't know. Is the Louisiana minute longer than a normal minute? Anyone know?
In a lot of cases, yeah. All I can do is tell you from firsthand experience from a certain Louisianan somewhere else in this house. Yeah.
Oh man. Um, I got offered some of that good Louisiana crab, the crawfish.
Crawfish?
Yeah,
I
someone
was gonna
offered me
say crab is Maryland, dude.
crawfish. Someone offered me one the other day on delivery. I was like, yeah, I'll try. I'll have one.
Okay.
I can't pass up people offering stuff.
Did you eat it right?
Yeah, you crack off the head and pull it out.
Okay, but did you suck the head?
I ain't-
That came out wrong, Rich.
No, I'm saying okay, we're talking about eating crawfish, folks. Come on. You crack it,
Okay.
you eat the meat, you
uh,
eat the crawfish meat, and then you suck the head. It's not there's nothing yeah.
oh, we're all a
That's the
bunch of
way you eat. That's
teenagers.
where all the spices and crap go, man.
All right, I'll keep that in mind for next time.
For any of our folks that are listening that have been to a legit crawfish boil, tell us. Tell everybody I'm right.
Well, hopefully Marcus logs in and we'll get the correct answer with you too, Rich.
Marcus will agree with me 100%. You've got yeah, man. I'll tell you what though, we had there's a couple different kinds of boils you can do. And man, I'll tell you what, I had a guy I used to work with that him and his wife would do a what they called what the heck would they call it? They just called it a southern boil, is what they called it. Did it the same way, but they just did shrimp, sausage, and chicken.
Who know
And
crawfish?
then it had the corn on the cob, and the roasted potatoes and all that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh, dude!
No
My
crawfish in there
goodness.
though.
No, it was a southern boil. It wasn't a crawfish boil. It was
Oh, we
what
had
they called
both.
a southern boil.
Oh, we threw crawfish in with our shrimp and all that, kibasi, everything. We
Yeah,
mixed it all together.
yeah. That's what I say. You ever heard of a low country boil like they do in Carolina?
No, what's that one?
That one's got the crab in it, and it's got mussels in it, and shrimp, and then it's got the shrimp, and the corn on the cob and the potatoes. It's just a matter of what type of and seasonings. Seasonings are completely different too.
A lot
Like
of
when you do
people
a
are starting
crab
to use
boil,
that bag now, Rich. Do you ever notice that a lot of people starting to use that bag?
yeah,
The seafood. I don't know what that's called, but I know it's an Old Bay thing.
yeah, it's a seafood boil. It's kind of a ready-made deal, but yeah, when I was in Maryland, I mean, crab boils, shoot, I can eat the heck out of some crab. The big problem is
So
I
expensive.
cannot do soft, I can't do soft shell crab. Can't do it. I tried, just can't. Mm-mm. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a texture deal or what it is, but
Jay, what do they do in Southern? What do they do in Northern Cal?
In Northern Cal, not a lot of seafood boils up there. Not a lot of crawfish up there. Some catfish, a lot of trout, a lot of salmon.
I'm not
Um,
eating wise. Do you do any of that crazy stuff like we're talking about?
Yeah, actually, I do. There's actually, I mean, for better or worse, there's actually a place here in Fresno called Cajun Kraken, which actually makes really good seafood boils. But it's their version of it. That's kind of like I would imagine having Mexican food in West Virginia. It's no offense, Adam. It's not going to amount to the same thing if you're not in the same locale. But I mean, one good thing about Fresno is we have foods from all these different cultures that reside in this valley. So we not only have great Southern / Cajun places, at least for Fresno here to eat, but we have great Asian food places, great Vietnamese places to eat. So it's kind of an overabundance of everything out here. I don't know if that answered your question.
All right, Marcus.
Marcus, answer a question for us, please. What's the proper way to eat a cat or crawfish?
Peel it, take the tail all off, and eat it. Bam. Dip it and eat it. You got to pull it from the tail, then break the tail off, get the meat out the tail, dip it in crawfish dip, and bam. And yes, how you like your new updated intro, by the way?
We already thanked you for it.
I think that someone's expecting a large thank you here, guys.
Yeah, we thanked you in the beginning of the show. I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, "What the hell? Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, I got tired of it being 4 seconds.
The field
I'm
is
just waiting for Marcus to
cool.
finish. I'm waiting for Marcus to finish how he eats a crawfish.
He's not going to tell yet.
I told y'all. I'm going to use this cracker, for example. You peel it like that, then you take the tail, you peel out, you dip, bam, that's it.
What do you do with
you don't suck the heads.
I don't suck. The only thing I suck is clits.
Listen.
That was coming.
Most of my Cajun friends would disown you for being a Cajun. You know that?
I knew that was coming.
Oh my
God. Marcus,
you
just gave me a mental picture all of a sudden that's going to be so seared into my memory until the day I die, man. Thanks for that.
Hopefully the Dodgers will 3-peat before you die.
I hope so too. Well, you never know though. You never know.
What's up, Yinzer?
The Astros sure ain't winning shit now.
He came in at that exact moment, huh? Never a dull moment.
I think he came in when I was talking about the crawfish. Listen, like I said, any of our friends that are Cajun or from Louisiana, please jump into this thing and tell these yahoos how to, or I'll actually use the Pittsburgh term. Tell these jagoffs exactly the right way to do this stuff.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just a California kid. I have no freaking idea how you eat crawfish, man. So
I do have one question for you though. How in the world do you eat avocado? To me, it's just like no flavor. How do you do it?
Who, me or
being a California guy?
California guy?
I've tried it. Yeah. Not a big fan of it.
Well, the most common way that we eat avocado out here is we cut it in half, take a spoon, bore out the pit, the seed, and then just spoon it out. But as we all know, you gotta make guac out of it. You gotta make guac. You have to make guacamole out of it. And I'm not talking about some store-bought Tostitos shit that you get at the local Piggly Wiggly. I'm talking about you actually make homemade guac with it. So while most people, Rich, will bore out the pit and just spoon it out for nutritional factors, most of the time we just make guacamole with it.
I don't know. To me, like I say, to me, it just has no flavor and is like I have paste in my mouth.
Which is why when you choose to eat it with, if you choose to eat the whole fruit as a fruit, you pour a little bit of salt on it to give it some flavor. Because you're right, it is very bland from a taste. So but if you put too much salt on it, it's not going to make it very desirable. So it has to be just a little pinch, about the size of your pinky fingernail, and that'll give it just the right amount of taste.
I didn't even.
Okay,
I
I'll give that a shot.
I wasn't a big fan of it. I did the Frito chip in guacamole to try it, and wasn't a big fan of it.
Oh, yeah.
We already know what you're a fan of, Marcus.
Yeah.
Women. I could be
We'll
like
go back
John.
to this being a PG show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. I was gonna go there too, and then I was like, well,
PG-13. We kind of circled back around to the seafood thing, but hey, what are you gonna do? You know,
right?
If you could peel shrimp, you could peel crawfish. It's just like peeling shrimp.
that's true. That is true.
You gotta have the whole shrimp too in the crawfish in the broil. You can't be having this already peeled shit.
I like my shrimp either
Right, because
fried.
again, the flavor's in the head of the shrimp too.
I like them fried or boiled. That's how I like my shrimp.
Grilled
Gotcha.
shrimp is awesome if you grill it right.
Yeah, especially if you put it on a po' boy.
Well, there's that too, yeah. But I mean, I've just eat them off a skewer.
I used to eat a po' boy they called the surf and turf.
What's that? Steak and shrimp, right?
No, shrimp and I think it was roast beef.
Oh, okay. I've heard of those.
We used to have a place. We have a place in Lake Charles. It's called Daryl's. It's a po' boy place, and one of their signature subs is called a surf and turf. It's like shrimp and roast beef. You can choose either pepper jack or American. You can put either American jack. You can either put pepper jack or American on it. You can put lettuce in it, or they'll put a pickle in it, and it's the bomb.
I am proud to say I've had Skyline chili, and I actually love Skyline chili. That's some good stuff.
Skyline chili's great. No onions. Everything else loaded up, but no onions. I'm good.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Hells to the yes.
Beans don't belong in chili. I like mine homemade. I make it with ground beef, tomato sauce, chili mix, and a little bit of water, and all the Tony seasoner or whatever I want to add to it. That's how I make mine.
I can go either way with chili. My dad made the greatest chili in the world, and he put beans in it. But he also could make it with no beans, and it would be just as good. I mean, when it comes to chili, I can go beans or no beans.
Rich, I've always wanted to go to Texas for those chili cook-offs, bro. Those things look epic.
I was gonna say, has he ever won a Texas chili cook-off?
Actually, he has. You ever heard of
Nice.
Traders Village? You ever heard of Traders Village in Grand Prairie, the world's largest flea market?
Oh yeah, I've heard about it.
I've not.
Yeah, he won a chili cook-off out there when I was in high school.
Nice.
I've still never been to a Texas State Fair, but I've had to make my own fried Twinkies and Oreos until I've went over there.
To be honest, Marcus, it's a whole lot more blown up than what it's worth doing. You're gonna drop by yourself. You're gonna probably drop
Easily.
$250, $300 easy, and not really get a whole heck of a lot out of it. Now you do save some money if you have a ticket to the Texas OU game because that gets you into the fair
There
free.
you go. There's your Skyline chili, Jason.
Okay, I guess. All right, look, I can't really refute that because again, I'm California born and raised, but I will say though that Italian food is my favorite food, so I can't really argue that last comment there.
Okay, one more thing I've eaten, but I get a lot of backlash for because people are like, "How can you eat that?" One thing I've ate not from Texas Fair, from a Louisiana fair, and I've made it at home. I've ate fried butter once.
You did what to a chicken?
I've ate fried butter once at a fair.
Okay,
Huh.
you gotta tell me, what is a fried butter what?
Yeah, never heard of
Well,
that.
It's basically fried bread with like a shitload of butter in it that they fry it, and it makes it all buttery. So they just call it like fried butter, even though it's like a
Huh.
big.
Oh, see, in
giant
Texas
buttery
they call
bread.
it Indian bread.
That's the other name I forgot to mention. Yeah, it's like Indian.
Okay,
bread,
yeah, in Texas it's called Indian bread. Yeah, oh yeah, I've had that a ton of times.
but I always get backlash like, "Oh, that is so disgusting!" Like,
Doesn't even sound good.
The easiest way to explain it, guys, is a dense funnel cake with no holes.
Okay.
they also
That's
like
the
to
easiest
call
way to
it.
explain.
They either call it Indian bread or like fried butter on a stick or something like that. That's what they call it.
Mhm.
But if I go ape shit on a funnel cake,
Oh yeah. And just give me straight funnel cake with powdered sugar. That's it. I don't need all the extra stuff on it. Nope. Give me a good funnel cake with powdered sugar. I'm a happy man.
Wait, what else do they put on? What else?
Oh no, people
I've-
put like chocolate syrup, or they'll put caramel, or they'll put ice cream on it, or whatever.
I
They'll
won't-
put that kind of stuff. No, I
That
don't need
doesn't
that stuff.
sound
Just
good.
give me
I ate one with
the whipped
powdered
cream.
sugar. I've ate one with fried sugar and maple syrup. It had like a fall taste, and it was busting. It almost
Maple
tastes
syrup
like a
might
damn.
be decent.
It almost tastes like a pancake with powdered sugar on it, basically.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on
Well,
candy
yeah.
apples. That'd be the next thing, especially if they got the
Okay.
chocolate on it and the nuts on it and sprinkles. Those are the shit too.
But if we're going to be talking about all this stuff, and we got to stick with our theme here. So what's
Wow,
the
we're
best,
just
what's
rolling
your
with the. We're just going
what's your
with the punches
favorite?
now.
No, I'm saying, what's your favorite food while you're watching a ball game?
Well, if I'm at home, I'm gonna do usual hot dog or nachos. But if I'm at an Astros game, I get those loaded nachos that's got the Nolan Ryan beef on top, like a cut ass beef from Nolan Ryan on top. And I've also ate what do they call it? It was like buffalo macaroni. It was like shredded beef and buffalo chicken on top of macaroni. It was
Sounds
badass.
like
I ate
buffalo
that.
mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I've ate a beer.
Nice.
I've ate a beer mac and cheese once, not at a ball game, but at a brewery. They made a beer mac and cheese.
Is it good?
Oh shit! It don't get you drunk, but it was badass.
That's cool.
Jake, what's your
Roger.
back to Rich's question? What's yours?
Oh, I have two of them. One of them is rolled up shredded beef taquitos with fresh made guacamole, a little bit of salt on top. And then, guys, I also love cheese curds. Yes, love them
Okay.
cheese curds. Those are my two favorite foods to eat when I'm watching any type of ball game: football, hockey, baseball, basketball, whatever.
Cheese curds ain't bad.
No,
If
not
you-
at all. I mean, they're better in Wisconsin, but there's Trader Joe's. There's a place out here called Trader Joe's, which actually sells some really good cheese curds, and they're big. They're about like the size of the palm of my hand almost. And you put them in the air fryer or deep fryer for about 15 minutes. Ooh, man, that's some good eats.
Okay, I gotta hear Adams, and then I got a question that relates to being at a ballpark.
I don't
This is a
really.
quality one too.
Yes,
Buffalo chicken dip is good.
I
Yeah.
don't really I don't really eat at the games. That's the thing. Like I'll try and eat before I go. Like I go to watch the game. I don't really go to eat, and I might have a beer or something, but that's about it. I mean, if there's like chips or something laying around the house, I'll eat some chips during the game if I'm sitting at home. But I don't know. I'm not a big person. I'm not a big person to be eating out.
When I go to the Ranger game, I gotta get a Rangers dog, of course, and I gotta get the nachos. Those two, and if I'm really hungry, I'll get a soft pretzel, with mustard. But yeah, hot dog and nachos, I'm a happy man.
all right. What
Yeah.
kind of beer are you drinking at the ballpark?
For me, I'm usually drinking either a 9-ounce Modelo or a 9-ounce Newcastle or Guinness. I'm a bit of a beer snob, so I'm going to be more of an ale and stout kind of guy. But You know, even though I'm not a big fan of Modelo, Dodger Stadium has Modelo on tap, which is pretty damn good. So yeah, give me Modelo, Newcastle, or Guinness. Those are my three options right there.
I'll be right back. Let me walk right here.
Bet.
But I got it loud where I can hear y'all talk.
Adam, we know what yours better be.
It's not actually light.
Dude, you like Pabst Blue Ribbon, don't you, Adam?
I like the old German with the guy dancing on the can.
You just didn't say like St. Pauli girl or something like that.
St. Pauli girl.
No, I don't know. I'm not a big beer drinker. Like I'd rather do like an iced tea or I'd rather do a Jack and Coke, but that's just me. I'm more of a liquor fan than I am a beer guy.
It depends what stadium I'm at. When I was in Illinois and we were doing Cubs games and that, give me old style. I could drink some old style. Pittsburgh, of course, man. Icy Light, no question about it. I'll drink Icy Light till my ears are bleeding. But any place else, if I'm drinking a beer, a ball game, I'm a little bit of a snob too, Jason. Give me a Blue Moon.
Blue Moon's good.
That's not a snob. Blue Moon's good beer.
Yeah, Blue Moon's good. It's really good stuff.
Yeah, especially with that orange in it.
Yeah, but it's not the traditional, Miller, Coors, Budweiser kind of thing.
It
Oh,
is.
well, heck yeah, man.
No, Yinzer, you did say a Pittsburgher from the Permanis is not. I know it's the name, but I don't feel it's the same burger or sandwich at the game that it is the restaurant. It just tastes different.
I would imagine because it's probably not as fresh. It's probably not as fresh as it would be right there at the restaurant, Heineken's not bad though. Heineken's not bad. That's just like Dos Equis is like, it's not bad,
Oh, that's the beer I drink.
Heineken and Dos Equis are doable. They're respectable to where they're doable. I mean, they're not high-end beers, but they are respectable. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, Heineken and Dos Equis are probably about a 6, maybe a 7.
Oh no, Dos Equis is the shit with lime in it and just a little bit of salt.
Corona with lime. Love Corona with lime, man. Corona with lime.
I like my Blue Moon with orange juice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Blue Moon with the orange, definitely. Corona with lime. Dose with lime. Yeah.
Michelob.
I really love.
But at an Astros game, I'm drinking Crawford Bock in that clear glass they give you, where you can see that dark ass lager while I'm chugging it. When Altuve hits it out the park, they got these little size cups. If you can't handle it, these are like $12 at Dyken Park. But everything's bigger in Texas. If you want a can, it's 16-ounce cans are bigger. Aluminum bottles the same way, and you're probably paying about almost $18 for a 16-ounce draft beer bottle, aluminum bottle or can. About $16.
If you ever wanted to see me about pass out, there was 6 or 8 of us from the radio station that went to the Cowboy game.
Why? You went to where?
Owners of the radio station were Cowboys fans. Sorry. They were playing the Cardinals. So needless to say, I'm pulling for Fitzgerald the whole game. But we get up there, and the two, they go to get beers for everybody. They bring back 10 beers. 10 beers in the Coors Light or Miller Lights in the aluminum bottle. Okay, Miller Lights in aluminum bottles. Care to take a guess how much it cost?
$22
for 10 of them.
Bigger in Texas. Oh, almost about fucking $600-700.
I'm gonna say 150.
Jason.
I'm gonna agree with Adam. I'm gonna say between 150 to 170.
210.
Oh,
$21 a beer. I saw the receipt because it fell out of Edward's hand. I saw the receipt and I'm going, no. $21 a beer for a 12-ounce beer.
I'm I'm actually shocked they sell Coors Light at AT&T Stadium because the last time the only option they had for me was either Miller Lite or Victoria.
No, that's why I changed it. It was Miller Lite. They used to sell Coors Light at AT&T at the very beginning.
12-ounce
And then-
beers.
12-ounce, the 12-ounce aluminum bottles.
That better been your best beer you ever had in your life. Holy fuck.
I wasn't paying for it, so I wasn't that concerned about it. But $21 a shot.
I had
Gee whiz,
a
now we know why Jerry's got so much money. God
Wow.
dang.
One time we went to a Saints game. Me and my ex at the time. She wanted a drink. She wanted a cocktail. I'll get you. Just her drink alone was $35. Just for hers. My beer, well, that was when beer at Saints games used to be $9. Now they went up $17. But like beer I was drinking was $17. So I drank one. I said I ain't drinking no fucking more when I went to that Jets game. But no, when I went to that Broncos game, I paid $35 for her drink and $9 for mine. And then she gonna let a loud burp out. Can you give me a refill, babe? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I went and got her a damn another one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's expensive to drink at a Steeler game.
It's
It ain't
expensive to
expensive.
drink at sporting events, period.
Because
Well, I'll
they
tell
know
you,
they're
I'll
going to
make-
get their money. Because people want a beer. They're going to get a beer.
I'll make it
The
better for y'all.
Margin is huge.
You'll
At
want to
least
come.
I know the stadium has 20-ounce beers now.
I'll make it better for y'all. If y'all ever come to Baton Rouge, guess how much a 16-ounce aluminum bottle costs in Baton Rouge at an LSU game?
Oh, I should know this because I just had a friend of mine at one of the games last season. 14?
You're close, but no.
Okay.
$12.50.
Okay, he's closer. Jason, you want to give it a wild guess?
I'm gonna say $18.75.
$9.50.
$9.50. Wow, I was way over, man.
It's not bad.
The only thing expensive at LSU games is draft beer. A draft beer is, and you get a glass probably taller and wider than this one. That's $12. A 16-ounce bottle, $9.50.
So Marcus, hold that first cup up again, please, real quickly. So, okay, a cup of beer at a Fresno State football game, that size for just one Bud Light, costs $15.50 at a Fresno State game. $15.50.
It was $30 for a chicken basket at the paint can.
Hold on. I'm gonna get another one. Hold on. I want y'all to guess.
Burger,
this
fries, and a Coke at AT&T Stadium's $28.
Wow.
Burger, fries, and a Coke is $28, or
That's
Pepsi.
crazy.
I'm sorry, is $28. I honestly thought my program director was going to have a heart attack in the press box because he handed me his card. He said, "Go get the three of us lunch." I was like, "Okay." Burger, fries, Pepsi's times 3. It was $89 with tax.
Okay, I got
Isn't
another
cool.
question for y'all since we're talking shit at the ballpark. No matter if it's baseball, football, or whatever, do y'all collect souvenir cups, especially if you could put like a Dr. Pepper or a Coke or something in it?
Absolutely.
Yep. I'm
Okay,
drinking
well-
out of a Fresno Grizzlies cup as we speak, gentlemen.
All right. Well, I pulled 2 out. These are the biggest ones you get at LSU.
Those are the
games
ones
right
you
here.
can take back in for free refills.
Exactly. How much do souvenir drinks cost in y'all games? And then I'll tell you how much it costs at an LSU one.
At a Fresno State game, $30.
Are you? Wow! Holy shit!
For that size,
The one I
$30 for souvenir cup. Yep.
The
That's
32
insane.
ouncer that I have from AT&T for soft drinks was like 17, I think it was. The one I got from Globe Life Park for the Rangers was 14. Easy, Adam.
Adam, I know he's got a couple.
You could tell his drink went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, I was laughing.
Oh, I hate that.
I don't have any back here actually. I know I have a Pens one. I have a Pirates one. Might have a Steelers one. I'm not sure. But I think they're $15.99 at the paint can. I don't know. I don't remember the Steeler price.
I don't remember how much they
Is that
were at Baylor.
At a Saints game, I think it was like $16 or $17 at a Saints game. LSU game, $8. Because no one wants to go to an LSU game and drink refreshments. They want to drink alcohol. So they make it affordable prices for the safe and sober drivers. They put a sticker on there that says good for one free refill. And when you go for that refill, they're going to peel that sticker off. I used to go find cups in the trash can and peel the stickers off and put them back on these. That way, if I got a DD, like, here, fucker, go get your free drink. And then I'll give them my credit card. Go give me another beer, too, while you at it. Andale.
That was my whole deal, man. I didn't mind being designated driver because I drink for free all night. I drink all the pop and that stuff I wanted.
One more. I'm going to get one more thing. I forgot to mention, this is the most expensive thing I've ever paid for at any sort of athletic event.
The paper bag for the paper bag from the Saints game.
No, I don't know where I found that big ass grocery bag and poked holes in it. I don't know what grocery store had that.
All right, one more thing, then we're gonna get some questions.
All right. I don't know if your games for LSU they sell them at football, baseball games for sure. I think they did for basketball. If y'all ballparks or any stadiums sell these too, how much would y'all pay for these?
Is that a Yeti?
It's a Yeti. Yeti's a proud sponsor of LSU athletics.
Baylor has those, and they're
I'm going to say
35.
45. I was going to say 45.
Okay. I'm pretty sure in California, if you buy a Yeti at a game, it's probably like almost $100.
Close. If you get a Yeti at Dodger Stadium, it's going to cost you about $75. If you get a Yeti at a Giants game, it's actually going to cost you close to $80. So, yeah,
now,
you're not too far off there.
Is that with or without liquid in it?
No, that's without.
Okay, so
they don't. Yeah, you can't get Yetis with liquid in them at any games, at least that I know of, at Dodger or Giants games. Neither at A's games. You have to purchase them in the team stores individually or separately.
Oh no, they got these in the concession. They'll have like each size cup, and then at the end they'll have the Yeti. And if you at an LSU game, and you can put whatever you want in it. You can put beer in it. You can put Coke, Sprite, whatever. With liquid in it, $55. With nothing in it, it's $10 more.
Yeah, see, out here you can't. Out here you can only get them in the team stores. You can't get them at the concession stands.
Well, they only made them.
I haven't been to a Pitt basketball game in a while, so I have no idea.
This was the baseball one they had. I have a football one, but they only make them for a limited time. Like they only make them for certain games, and they don't sell them for any other games. And you know how you got to get in that concession super early if you want them because they go fast, especially for diehards like me. This is a baseball one, but their baseball team sucks ass. I'm going to drink my life away in this one. The way they've been playing, especially getting swept by freaking A&M. With the team with no cheerleaders, by the way, they have milk.
Looks like the Pens are going to have to walk into Philly and win 2 straight.
But they did beat Cleveland today.
Who? Houston. Houston's playing Cleveland, right?
Yeah, Astros beat them today, shockingly, but they got swept by the Cardinals this weekend. And I didn't watch a single game. But it's just about as overpriced anywhere in Texas, especially if you ever went to I'm pretty sure Rich been to Kyle Field before or Bluebell Park.
I have.
Pretty pricey.
I've done games from both places, in fact.
I haven't been to Darrell K. Royal yet, but I've passed it on the highway.
DKR is cool. The new DKR is really cool. I was at the old one when I was in high school, and then was at the new one several times with Baylor, just with doing Baylor stuff.
Well, I've been in
It's really nice.
I've been at just D1 only, FBS level, Power 5 level. I've been in every Texas college stadium in the Big 12 or SEC except UT's and Baylor's. I've been to Tech, I've been to TCU, I've been to SMU, I've been to Houston, Rice, A&M. I said Texas Tech. I've been to all those.
I've been to all the ones in Texas.
And I've never been to UTEP. I haven't been to UTEP either. The Sun Bowl. I ain't been to that one yet either. But I don't think I'll ever go to El Paso. That's too damn far. I left today. I'll be there in fucking 22 days.
You realize if you left from your place and went to El Paso, you could also go to Pittsburgh in about the same time.
Yeah, because it says when you go into Orange, Texas, you're 800-something miles from El Paso.
Right.
So it's about the same distance from there to Pittsburgh?
From Orange, Texas, it's about 1,200. So it's close.
In the old Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl.
There you go. But yeah, it's 16 hours to go from Texarkana to El Paso, and it's 9 hours to go from it's 12 hours to go from Canadian, which is at the top of the Panhandle, to Laredo.
I love how, I'm pretty sure he's been there. You ever been to a town right on the state line called Orange, Texas?
Oh, yeah.
Well, home of one of the best high school football programs, West Orange Stark. I love
Orange
how
Stark, yeah.
when you come in it from Louisiana, it'll be like, welcome to Orange, your first taste of Texas. Or when you're heading eastbound, they're like, welcome to Orange, your last taste of Texas before you go into Louisiana. That's their slogan, your first taste or your last taste. And there's nothing really orange over there, except one of their schools is orange, Orange Field.
Well, now that we've burned 40 minutes.
I mean, we did talk a little baseball. Talked about food and concession. I figured we changed it up a bit because I sure as hell didn't watch no baseball this weekend.
Marcus, is the worst ERA going to come down from 6.34, or are you guys going to stay the worst in MLB?
It went to 6.75 now.
Well, last I looked, it was 6.34 when I made my notes.
Okay, so this is what happened against the Cards. They got swept. I think this was their third sweep of the season, getting swept. They lost their first game 9-4, and then both second and third game they lost 7-5. The hitting team had 14 runs, 20 hits, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. They struck out 25 times and 1 stolen base. Their average for the whole weekend against the Cards was .196. Their total OBP was .284. Their sluggage percentage for the weekend was .422, and their OPS was .706. The pitching crew had allowed 20. This is the whole series. They've allowed 27 hits, 21 errors, 5 home runs, 11 walks, and 33 strikeouts. And their average ERA in that series was 6.75. Dog shit.
Oh, Rich, the relief deft. Is it going to get solved, or are we just going to keep building up that mountain?
Well, I think they've temporarily got themselves a closer kind of figured out. When you and I talked to Jared the other day, we found out, it is closer by committee, but at the moment, Jacob Junis is kind of the majority holder, I guess you could say. Francisco Carvello getting hurt did not help at all with the relief corps. It's got to get better. They've got to bring somebody in. They've got to make a deal. They've got to bring somebody up. They've got to do something because a couple of the guys that they have in that bullpen right now are absolute trash. Chris Martin needs to go away. He needs to retire. Robert Garcia, I still have zero confidence in him. So
is it safe to call it the high risk bullpen?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the starters pitch well. It's kind of like what happened with Pittsburgh, where starters pitch great and then the bullpen just completely craps the bed. The Rangers have got to make some bullpen moves. That's the most glaring hole on this team. That and no speed.
Jason.
Sorry about that, guys.
Are you good?
What's up?
Edwin Diaz.
Yes.
I just have to say a name for you. That's good enough.
Timmy Trumpet has gone flat. If you recall, Adam, like I said last week, this was the exact reason why I did not get too excited, like other Dodgers fans, about the acquisition of Edwin Diaz. Because, excuse my pessimism, I knew something like this was going to happen when we signed him to a big contract. As it turns out, my pessimism has been validated. He's expected to have surgery on Wednesday to remove quote-unquote loose bodies from his elbow, which in Dodgers medicalese means he be fucked. They say the estimated recovery time for him is 3 to 4 months, and they're expecting to have him back for the second half of the season, probably after
that. That doesn't sound like it's going to happen,
though. No, it doesn't. And, I mean, if being a fan of this team as long as I've been, if you know the Dodgers, you know that this organization is an expert at spin doctoring the severity of their injury reports. So when they say Diaz is going to be out 3 to 4 months, in actuality, he's probably done the rest of the year. I'm sorry. The Dodgers don't have any street cred with me when it comes to full disclosure with their injuries. I remember when Mookie was supposed to be out for a week, and he still hasn't swung a bat towards his progression back. Case in point right there. So what that means for the Dodgers in the short term is they could promote from within down on the farm. There are a couple of guys named Wyatt Mills, Keenan Middleton, and Antonio Knowles who are probably worthy of call-ups. Another option would be to demote Roki to the bullpen and then make a trade for another starter in the short term. But for whatever reason, the Dodgers are hell-bent on turning Roki into a starter, and it's just not working. So given the way things are situated right now, my optimism on Diaz coming back right now is about 20%. If he does come back, great. If not, I won't be surprised.
Would you put Roki in the pen and just keep him there then? Because that's where he was more of a star than he was as a starter.
Yeah, I would definitely put Roki in the pen and keep him there. And I honestly don't see what the Dodgers are seeing with him out of being a potential starter. And here are a couple of reasons why. First and foremost, number one, Roki doesn't have it mentally. He's not strong enough mentally to be a starter on the mound. When he gives up 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits in a row, he gets rattled like paper mache. Okay, when he gives up 3 runs, 4 runs in a row, he gets rattled like paper mache. He goes into the dugout and he cries and he sulks. He does not have the mental makeup to be a major league starter. Another thing, too, I disagree entirely with the way the Los Angeles Dodgers organization is handling his development. All right, they should have kept him down at AAA a lot longer than what they did, to continue to work on some of his secondary pitches, to work on his command and work on his control. His best pitch is a splitter, but for some reason, the Dodgers are steering away from that. They want to turn him into a 100-mile-an-hour gas can that they saw when he was a reliever in the World Series against the Blue Jays. So yes, Adam, they need to move him to the bullpen. I think so, but Brandon Gomes has been adamant when he has said we are not converting Roki to a reliever. He's going to be a starter, and the Dodgers apparently are going to die on that sword. So, for all intents and purposes, they're probably going to go out
Marcus.
and that's nice. Yeah, right.
Marcus.
For all intents and purposes, they're either going to promote from within to fill Diaz's spot, or they're just going to trade for a short-term guy. So, and they're also going to plug in the gaps here and there. You may see Tanner Scott be a closer one night. Alex Vesia might be a closer one night. Brock Stewart is slated to come back really soon, so when he comes back, he could get some reps in the ninth inning. So it's basically going to be closer by committee, just like it was last season. So, hold on to your butts.
Did you see Korn sent Mason Miller all kind of stuff for using his song coming out of the pen?
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. That's great. I mean, most bands would be like, hey, who the hell do you think you are using our music without our permission? But they loved it. I thought that was great. And
like
Korn,
watching them come out the stadium, it's like watching Vaughn coming out. Wow.
Yeah. And I love the band Korn because they're Valley boys. They're from 2 hours down the road in Bakersfield. So, hey, they got some local connections there, and I love them. But that's great. And, hey, you know what? Mason Miller deserves to walk out to that music because that guy's been a flat-out stud this season. And if he keeps it up, put him up there on the Cy Young voting consideration because he definitely is – he's been untouchable, virtually untouchable to start out the first month of the season here.
When Korn closed out Friday night at Woodstock and that wave was so energetic, how it just went right to left, and it was just so awesome. That was nice. Awesome. Anyway, Rich.
Yes.
If I was playing the Rangers, I would just start left-handers because they're batting 174 off them right now with a 585 OPS. Can that be fixed?
Yeah. The big thing they've got to get going right now is they've just got to start hitting the ball, being concerned about making contact. There's too many guys on this team that are more concerned about hitting the ball hard than they are making contact. Brandon Nimmo is definitely an exception to the rule. And he's a lefty. So when you look at what these guys are trying to do, they're not really batting smart. Does that make any sense? They're trying to get up there and just do a lot of things they're not supposed to be doing. Especially the last week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. So is it fixable? Yeah. But I'm not super sure how it's going to get fixed. Because what's going to have to happen is the approach at the plate has to be changed. And, all of you guys know to change the approach at the plate is not exactly something easy to do, particularly midseason.
My catcher finally hit a home run.
Say again?
Cal Raleigh just hit a home run.
Oh, his second of the year?
At this point last season, he already had like 10 or 15 of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, Marcus. Is your starting rotation ever going to be solved? 10 different starters so far this season. What are your thoughts on all that?
I guess once we get Hunter Brown back, then they're going to actually get a rotation going, and still waiting to hear about when Imai's coming back and any of the other guys we have out. I didn't even check no updates. I didn't even know how long Pena is going to be out too whenever he got hurt. But let me pop it up on here because I'm updating apps on my phone. Let's
Pena, I saw they just moved him to the 15 or 10-day IL. I thought I just saw that.
Who are you talking about? Imai?
Pena.
Yeah, Pena was a strain also, but I'm about to. Shit.
For you Brendan Donovan fans out there, he just got put on the IL.
A lot of guys are going down early in the season with injuries. What's the word on Kyle Stowers? He's the one that got hit on the hand by that pitch the other day.
Let me double check.
All right.
I didn't see anything.
Because the last I
that's-
saw, he was day to day, but that could be wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was activated on Sunday.
All right.
He was active on
so,
Sunday.
all right. Hunter Brown, it'll be a while before he comes back. It
Yeah, I
could
think
be
they're saying
sooner.
July for Hunter Brown.
Late May, early June. Nate Pearson, also out with an elbow. He's on 15-day IL. Christian Javier, he's out for 60 days due to a shoulder. Imai's out 15 days with his arm. Cody Bolton, Jeremy, he's 15. Jeremy Pinier, and hell, I didn't realize Loperfido was out too. He had a quadricep injury. He's out for 10 days. And Taylor Trammell, left fielder, he's out. So I see why we are the way we are. We have 17 players out, and damn near a third of our starters are out. Jake Myers, Loperfido, Pinier, our ace, Christian Javier. He's a bullpen guy in Imai. Even Josh Hader's out too. Josh Hader ain't gonna be out. He's gonna be out
for a while.
60
days.
days. And Jake
Damn,
Myers, he out too. Renell Blanco's
one more
out too.
player who signed a big contract in his MLB career. Dylan. I mean, there's a bunch. Alex Rodriguez, Ken Griffey Jr. still getting paid by the Reds.
Bobby Bonilla still getting paid by the Mets.
You realize Connor Griffin's contract will be over and Bobby Bonilla will still be getting paid by the Mets?
For one more
Yes.
year. For one more year.
Yep. How crazy is that?
Absolutely.
That is wild.
You know, Marcus, I got to tell you, with all of those injuries that the Astros have sustained, I mean, I'm not saying it's on the training staff, but I mean, there's got to be something going on behind the scenes, because we all know injuries are common, but to have this many injuries happen this close together, this early in the season, that tells me something is going on behind the scenes. Either these guys aren't getting good advice from their trainers or their medical staff. I don't know. What is your take on that?
Hell, we might need a strength and conditioning coach or something, because it's crazy. Name another team that has this many amount of injuries in just a month of the season so far.
Well, I don't not this season, but last season, the LA Dodgers. The LA Dodgers, by the end of May, already had 12 players on the injured list. And by the time it got up to the All-Star break, they had 17 on the injured list. And it was very similar to what's happening to the Astros this season, Marcus. Last season, we would have one player go out on a Monday. On a Tuesday, another player would get injured. On a Thursday, another player would get injured. On a Saturday, another player would get injured. When that player would come off the IL, boom, there goes another player waiting to take his place. It is a constant revolving door of injuries for them last season. So, and I was saying all last season, tweeting like a mad duck, fire the training staff, fire the training staff, fire the training staff, because there is no damn way that that's coincidental. That's just my thought. And granted, I don't have any evidence to back it up. But when you have this many injuries this early in the season, there's no way that's coincidental in my book.
Well, and
Especially when they're soft tissue.
Exactly. Thank you, Rich.
And the team they got
If guys
now,
were breaking,
I'm
but
sorry,
if
go
guys
ahead.
were breaking bones, and that kind of thing, Marcus, it'd be a whole different ballgame. But Jason's right. Training staff. I mean, if it's soft tissue, which I think every one of those Astro injuries is soft tissue. That's
and
training
it's all mainly the same injuries, like shoulders, ankles. not ankles, shoulders,
Yep.
arms. It's not like a Achilles tendon or an ACL or nothing like that. It's all damn near the same injuries. And
Yep.
with the team they got right now, they handled their business tonight. They beat the Guardians 9-2, and that's with Spencer Argetti on the mound, who allowed 5 hits, 2 errors, and threw 3 strikeouts and 4 walks against Cleveland. And he did that in 5 innings. The team, what's the team had?
I'm going to respond to Michael's comment here. The worst contract ever, hands down.
Anthony Rendon was bad.
Anthony Rendon. Steven Strasburg's was bad, but Michael, Anthony Rendon by a country mile, and it's not even close. The Angels gave him what? $245 million over 7 years for basically 105 combined games and a .225 batting average. I mean, hands down, worst contract ever, Anthony Rendon.
I don't know. David Bells was pretty bad.
True.
Wasn't that
Okay.
bad. Wasn't that bad. I 100% agree. Rendon has got to be the worst deal ever.
I remember the Dodgers were this close to signing Rendon after 2019 when he won the World Series with the Nationals.
Mhm.
He elected not to sign with the Dodgers because he, quote unquote, did not like the Hollywood lifestyle, end quote. I'm like, boy, did we dodge a doozy there.
So he signed with the team right down the street.
He signed with a team 35 miles down the I-5. You got it. I know. Go figure.
Don't make any sense.
Nope.
Rich, I know you like Josh Smith at second, but that 174 batting average, is it going to come up?
Well, I'm okay with him at second. I mean, fielding wise, yeah. And I think that it could be one of those things that maybe I'd probably give him a little while, but at some point, if it doesn't get better, maybe putting Ezekiel Duran at second and making Josh Smith back to the utility guy could be a viable thing because, even when he was the utility guy, he was playing pretty much every day. If he wasn't playing every day, he was playing 6 days a week. So, and he had, he was hitting a lot better and more consistently. I don't know if he's feeling pressure, if he's not seeing the ball right, what the whole deal is with that right this second. But I probably would give him till the end of April, see where he's at before I make a move. But if Josh doesn't start hitting a little bit, I'm not saying he's got to be hitting 290, 300. But he's got to at least be up in that 230, 240 range right now. And, put Duran out there if he can't, and make Josh your utility guy.
Jay, are they leaving too many people for runners in scoring position?
Who, the Dodgers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Dodgers do every season. Every season, they always leave tons of runners in scoring position. They leave tons of ducks on the pond. They'll have games where they go 4-18 with runners in scoring position. It's just who the Dodgers are. And the reason why is because that's a byproduct of Rob Van Scoyoc, their hitting coach's analytical approach to hitting. Launch angle and exit velocity. They're constantly swinging for the sky, swinging for the seats. Now, I have noticed, though, one thing that makes the Dodgers different this season versus last season is we're actually getting production from our 6 through 9 hitters. Last season, when we had runners on the bases and we got to the 6th spot in the lineup, forget about it. Those guys were folding out camp chairs and sipping the Mai Tais and sitting on the bases because they knew they weren't coming around to score. And while they have had their problems this season, by and large, they aren't as prevalent as they were last year. But yes, Adam, and look, we all know you're not going to be able to go 10 for 10 with runners in scoring position every single game. But when you're going up there, especially in hitters counts, and you're not being selective in your approach, and you're not bringing guys in, yeah, it is the Dodgers. This is what they've been in the Dave Roberts, Rob Van Scoyoc era, and it doesn't do me any good to complain about it anymore because nothing's going to change.
Mark.
And the Dodgers have good hitters, so that's not the problem. Guys like Mookie and Freddie, guys like Shohei, we know these guys can drive in runs. And if it's not related to the talent, it has to be the philosophy. It has to be what they're being taught, what they're being shown, how to approach a 2-2 count versus a 3-0 count, how to approach a 1-2 count versus an 0-2 count. I mean, chalk it up to whatever you want.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Can you blame a lot of these like pitchers moving around for being 24th with a 5.21 ERA out of the pen, and Abreu just being miserable at 19 ERA? Is that a big thing, the starting pitching, or is the bullpen just not geared up for what's going on down there?
I think they're just not geared up for what's going on, because if we're talking numbers for pitching, I mean, let's just see. Like, man, Mike Burrows is leading in pitching, but he ain't did shit. I mean, so in 5 games he started, he was 1-3 as a starter. But that's just in all splits. I want to see. I'm trying to see where they have like their actual. All right, here we go. Let's see.
I agree with that statement, Michael.
So far in just 5 games he's played, he's allowed 36 hits, 20 errors, 5 home runs, and 9 walks. In just 5 games he played as a damn starter. It's horrific. Where Lance, on the other hand, he's allowed 18 hits, 14 errors, 2 home runs, and 9 walks. He did strike out 21 guys, and that's just in 4 games he's played as a starter. But like overall, for the pitching stat overall for this team, they've allowed 203 hits, 136 errors, 34 home runs, 123 walks, but they struck out 222 batters this season so far. And the average ERA is 6.11 this season for the Astros.
Not the best. But, we've all been there. We've all been in that situation at one point on our team's calendar.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're like last place overall again. But they're not right now. It's actually the Mets, which shocked me. I thought the Mets would be one of the top teams in Major League, but it's like I looked at the top 5. It's like 3 out of the 5 I can see. Like they got the Dodgers are the number 1 overall seed. I can believe that. The Yankees being 5th, I'm figured they'd be 2 or 3. No, they got the Braves 2nd. The 3rd is the Padres, but the 4th seed overall is the damn Cincinnati Reds. Where the hell has Cincinnati been my whole life?
Hey, guys, you know what? Cincinnati is a very scary ball club this season. They have Sal Stewart, who right now, 7 home runs, leads all National League rookies. Front running for National League Rookie of the Year. Their pitching is legit. Their bullpen, with a ERA collectively of 2.38, is the best in Major League Baseball. Spencer Steer, Matt McClain, Ellie De La Cruz, those guys are young, they're exciting, and they're good. And the scary thing about it, too, is the Reds may actually be active during the trade deadline at buying. And it's very well possible they could be, record-wise at least, the best team in the National League. I have a feeling that the Dodgers are kind of getting ready to head towards one of their customary losing streaks. But right now, the Reds we're really quickly, Marcus. Not only are the Reds really good, but guys, they have the right man in the dugout to manage this group, and that's Tito Francona. Tito Francona knows how to get the best out of his talent. That's what makes him, in my book, a Hall of Fame manager. Go ahead, Marcus.
It's going to be hell in 2 weeks for the Astros. First off, after their series with Cleveland, they host the Yankees. But in 2 weeks, it might be the worst week for them in baseball, because after they finish with the Red Sox, they got first whole week of May, they got a 3-game series at home with the Dodgers. They get an off day and then go to Cincinnati for a 3-game series. So you got to play 2 of the top teams in the top 5 the same week. That is hell on wheels for the Astros with the shit they're in right now. Dodgers and the Reds the same week for the Astros, the first whole week of May, Jason.
Are these division struggles early in the season gonna be a high effective in the end of the year? Rich.
Well, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, realistically, they did win 4 in a row against Seattle before they lost those last 2. They always have issues with Oakland and playing in that bandbox. It's going to be kind of weird, which is what's probably going to keep Oakland in the race for a playoff position because they can hit. They don't pitch well, but they can hit. I don't think the division issues are going to be that bad, especially and until and unless they have big issues with the Astros. The way the Astros are right now, sorry, Marcus, the Rangers should pound them into a pillar of salt the way they're sitting right now. But that's because they got so many guys hurt. If the Astros are healthy, they're probably a better team top to bottom than the Rangers. But as they're sitting right this second, I don't know. I mean, especially on the pitching side, that Rangers pitching staff is going to be a whole lot better than them right now. So the division, I think they'll be fine. But the Rangers have to do something that they don't do very well, and they've got to do it this season if they're going to have any success. They've got to take the teams that they should beat and beat soundly and beat them soundly. Instead of playing a team like the White Sox or playing a team, like a St. Louis or a team like the poorer teams in the league and making them look like the Dodgers. That's where the Rangers will have problems if they do that. I don't think the division issues are going to be anything to worry about.
Cool. Jake, this is my last question. I read somewhere that there's a lot of pressure with the payroll in the internal house. Is that true?
I haven't read anything about pressure. I would imagine though that the bean counters are probably working overtime trying to assess where their contract situations stand once a new CBA does get signed, ratified, and agreed upon, regardless of when that is. Because obviously, all of these contracts that the Dodgers have doled out to guys like Shohei and Mookie and Freddie and Diaz and the like, they're going to have to be grandfathered into a new CBA. And undoubtedly, a new CBA is going to affect these contracts that the Dodgers have, which are the high AAV, average annual value, and the pay now, play later, where they give a lot of deferred money, where they receive the bulk of their pay later on down the road. So, yeah, I haven't heard of any pressure, but I definitely think that Andrew Friedman and Brandon Gomes and Stan Kasten, the team president, are probably hard at work trying to figure out, okay, what's a new CBA, regardless of what the language is, going to look like for us financially going down the road after we grandfather all these deals into the new CBA, because it will cause a little bit of consternation for them until both the league and the players union come to terms on some type of agreement.
All right. Dylan, you got any trivia for us before we close up shop here?
How fast could you guys run a marathon?
What?
How fast?
3 days.
I ain't running no damn marathon.
Yeah, I'll be lucky if I walk it.
Yeah, something to that effect.
Why are you running a marathon?
Last thing I need is some photographer to take a picture of me running, sweating like a whore in church with the face I make when I have massive diarrhea.
Oh, come on. Hey, Marcus, as someone who has run like 46 5Ks, I
Damn.
enjoyed running at the end, getting my picture, taking with all the pretty ladies, getting the medal. Man, I
Good
mean,
night,
look,
Michael.
look over there. Look over there. You see my medal collection?
It's nice.
I got three medals, and I did a race for the Dome 5K, but I walked that shit. I ain't ran it. No.
I ain't running shit.
Last time somebody took a picture of me running, I just explained how I looked. Looked like sweating like a orange shirt, looking like I was about to take a diarrhea. That's what people told me. How I look when I run and the faces I make.
Oh, come on, Marcus. Come on, Marcus. I thought you would have looked like Bo Derek in 10.
Nah, I'd be running like Braun Breaker, spearing people 20 miles an hour. With my
Marcus
size.
likes to party like a rock star and hammer like a porn star.
Oh no! Oh, by the way, you remember that? You remember that video, Rockstar, right? When it was at the Playboy Mansion. Oh no! Now we're gonna get banned on YouTube. No. Oh no!
Somebody need to build an OnlyFans mansion. I'll be the first to do that.
Oh no! I will not be streaming there.
No, I won't be streaming. You'll have free Wi-Fi.
Oh no!
And that way I can I'll actually get internet with Xfinity so people can be like, imagine that. That's their damn tagline. Imagine me running a damn OnlyFans mansion.
Dude.
Why?
Oh no!
Why is that not hard for me to believe?
Because I got nothing else to do.
I've got.
I got nothing else to do with my crawfish eating life. I need crawfish, by the way. I ain't had none in a while.
No.
Wait, hold on.
Dylan, I'm going to go ahead and let you take my spot because I have to go and pick up my daughter from softball practice. So, guys, I want to thank you for letting me sit in and chat a little bit tonight. It's been fun. I like to give a parting shot before I leave. So my parting shot actually goes out to Major League Baseball. Can you guys please do something about all of these hitters getting hit on the wrists by throwers? Seriously, Kyle Stowers is lucky to be day-to-day after taking a fastball off the wrist. And just the other day, Milwaukee Brewers 101-mile-an-hour gas can Jacob Mizorowski plunked some batter on the wrist, and Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Braves just got dinged on the wrist by an inside fastball. This is getting ridiculous, okay? We know that injuries happen, but there are a lot of injuries that don't have to happen, and this is a prime example of it. If organizations aren't going to take the time to teach their throwers how to properly pitch inside, therefore preventing these guys from getting hit, something has to be done. And look, we all know throwers/pitchers are prone to wild pitches, but you can tell the difference between a guy who doesn't know how to throw inside versus a guy who loses control of a fastball that goes inside. Seriously, it's just an itch that I have to scratch. MLB, it needs to be fixed. And if you aren't going to teach these guys how to properly throw inside, maybe you need to tell them not to throw inside entirely. And if they do, they get dinged with a walk or a free base, whatever. Guys don't need to suffer injuries if it can be prevented. That's my parting shot. Thank you very much.
I think what happens. I think what happens with Major League Baseball is that these guys are scared to pitch inside because they leave one over the plate and Mike Trout's going to hit one 400 feet.
I think what's happening, Dylan, is that we don't have pitchers anymore. We don't have we have throwers. We have guys who aren't taught properly by their pitching coaches and their organizations how to throw inside properly. That's the problem. That everybody out there on the mound wants to blaze it 100 miles an hour, and when they lose, and they don't have any control to begin with. So that's the real problem. But anyway, you guys, it's been fun. God bless. Peace out. Take care of yourselves. I'm looking forward to it again next week.
See you later, Jason.
All right, Jay.
Play a line.
Yeah, it's about that time for me too, guys.
Yeah, that's why I asked Dylan if you had any trivia because
I have one. I have.
Then we can close it out. One question, Dylan. Then we're closing it out.
6 guys with 3,000 strikeouts and fewer than 1,000 walks. Could you name them?
Greg Maddux.
Yes.
I was going to say.
Bob Gibson.
No.
How
many are they?
Ferguson Jenkins.
Yes.
My former ace, Justin Verlander.
Yes.
That's probably the only two I can
Pedro.
name, unless I was going to say Pedro
Yep.
Martinez.
PD.
As much as I can't stand the guy, I know this one because I remember seeing a thing about it. Kurt Schilling.
Yes.
How many more? How many more? I might know this last one.
No, there's one left, and he just retired.
Clayton Kershaw.
Yep.
I was about to say
You're forgetting one. You're forgetting one.
Randy
Maddox,
Johnson.
Schilling, Pedro. Maddox, Schilling, Pedro. Kershaw.
JV.
Maddox. Oh,
JV. Which he's already at
No.
3,500 strikeouts, but
You are going to be kicking yourself when I say this guy.
no, because I'm trying to remember because I've seen the list. Hold that thought. He's still active. That's the thing. Scherzer.
Mad Max Scherzer.
Good question.
Mhm.
All right. Dylan, I know you just had a show, but you got anything else coming up this week?
I just got on my baseball analytics class, which that's fun. I mean, and I think tomorrow night we've got all driving the top productions, first round mock draft, which that's going to be an adventure. Who's going to take the long snapper in the first round?
No, we got the Giants with 2 first-round picks, right?
Yep.
By the way, how many guys do we have?
Mark, is you coming on tomorrow?
maybe for a bit because I'm gonna go live tomorrow night and do my mock draft. Because Wednesday I'm going on Mockapalooza.
What
Oh.
is that?
Oh, with Jeremy.
Something Jeremy invited me to. So, yeah, I might. I might stay for the whole show. It depends what time we get off because I put 9:30 my time. I figured we'd be done with open mic by 9:30 Central, and then I'll hop on mine and do my mock draft and run down the shitty weekend LSU and the Astros gave me.
Cool.
I remember last year it took us about little over 2 hours to do this thing.
Did
Damn, I
it?
might have to. I might have to
Yeah.
sit it out then, or change my
I'm gonna
time.
I'm going to try and expedite the process. You know, if possible, maybe we start at like 7. I don't know if we could do it at 7.
Depends how many people hop in too.
Mm-hmm.
Probably us. I mean, I don't know if like Jamie would show up or Ken would show up or Rav would show up.
I know Jeremy's not coming tomorrow.
Rav
not?
or Rav or
Probably.
Jason.
We'll probably
or
have Rav.
Ken or Jason.
I didn't even. I could ask Jason tonight. I forgot.
I mean, we could have as few as 4 or 5. We could have as many as 7 or 8.
Might have Ken tomorrow too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We could have as few as 4 or 5, but we could have as many as 7 or 8.
But how
If
are we
have
going to
Ken
do?
and Rav and Jason, that gives us 7.
But
Us.
the question is, how are we going to do like you two, knowing both of you guys are Steeler fans? Who's going to get the pick?
I'll figure it out.
I mean, I was thinking for you guys, I would let you guys confer for a second, then figure out who you want.
Well, but see, I also have the luxury of dealing with a bunch of different teams. Obviously Dallas.
I was going to
You
give
know,
you that. I was going to give you
I'm not
Dallas.
gonna mess with Houston because that's
I'm going to
Marcus's
give
thing.
Marcus. I was going to give
But
Marcus, Houston, and New Orleans.
Are we just
Yeah,
doing
but I
first
mean,
round?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
oh yeah.
Oh, well, then
If
I
we
should
do-
be. I should be in and out. Then I thought we had to each give our own 32 picks.
No.
Oh, we
No,
do.
but it rotates around the room, so
We
it
do,
probably
right.
it ends up by the time people get long winded and that kind of stuff, it ends up taking on average 3 or 4 minutes a pick times 30
Uh,
picks, 32
All right,
picks. Now you're at 2 hours.
here's my question: what if it's a team none of us covers? Like, let's say, like the Seahawks or something. We
And
all pick
somebody
we
gets
still have to
assigned that.
we still have to improvise and give them something they need. All right, we can't.
Then I will I will randomly assign teams based on geography and who wants to pick, because Rich, I'm going to give you the Cowboy picks. Adam, I'm going to give you the Steelers pick. Marcus, I'm going to give you the Saints and Texans. Rav will get the Ravens. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with
Yeah, I mean,
Jamie.
Jason would get the Packers, and he
Well, the
would probably
Packers don't
better
have
get
a
him
first.
San Francisco too.
The Packers don't have a first round pick.
Well, that's true, but may as well give him San Francisco. He's right there.
I was going to give him. Yeah, I was going to give him San Francisco.
Probably give him the Raiders too.
Well, yeah, and then maybe we'll give you. Yeah, I will not. By the way, unless we need me, I will not be making picks. I will just try and keep everybody on their P's and Q's.
If we don't, you know what? I know who you can give, Jason. Give Jason the Dolphins.
Unless
He likes
you want
Miami
me.
too. He likes Miami too.
Well, they
You
don't
know
like
what?
11:30.
I'll take a request here. Give me the entire NFC South. I'll make picks for my 3 hemorrhoids.
I'll give you 8. Well, the Falcons don't have a first round pick, so maybe I'll give you the whole AFC and NFC South, because I think half the teams don't have first round picks.
Well, I guess I gotta
mean-
pull a rabbit out the ass to give a good pick for your Jaguars.
Well, we don't have a first round pick. That's why I'm hosting.
Okay, well, give me the
mean,
NFC and AFC South. Then I'll take them.
You would have
I mean, if
4
you-
Tennessee, 8 with New Orleans,
Saints.
15 with the Bucks, 19 with the Panthers, and then 28, I think it is, with Houston. Or was it 25? I think it's 28.
If you want to
5.
go that route, I can take the NFC East. And Dallas, Philly, the Giants, and Washington.
That would work. And then Adam would have Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. We'll give Rav the Ravens, and then the AFC, and then Jason could do the West, and depending on if Ken shows up. Otherwise, somebody could do the NFC North. Maybe Rav could do the NFC North. That would
We can
work.
just play it by ear,
Yeah,
We
we'll
can
play
play that
that.
part by ear.
Let's see who's here.
So, but anyways, I got to get out of here, boys.
I'm done.
Me too. Me too. My OTC's talking, and I got to listen to them and acknowledge.
Oh, jeez.
Did you predict
30
that?
South ENT _ on X.
Did you predict that?
Yep. And now I got to buy another belt to put right here.
Oh my god.
He did make that call, yeah. Yeah, he
Now, I was going to ask Rich which one should I get, but he told me his answer, and that one will be a little cheaper than the current one he has right now. So I guess I'm getting old school Ric Flair big gold belt.
did. There you go.
That's looks almost like my LSU one, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
shaped like it. But probably buy it this weekend. I should have it by next week. I'm gonna take this portrait, put it in the bedroom, and then I'm gonna put that belt here, and then Wing Eagle next to it when I'm ready to buy that one. And if I get lucky and find it, I want the Eddie Guerrero WWE title replica right here.
So do we get Seth Rollins versus Rollins? I mean, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns?
No, Rollins and Breaker are going to be going at each other.
I want Obafemi versus Roman.
I think we're going to get Jay versus Roman.
Well, if you want to talk about how that crazy fucked up WrestleMania was, we can probably do something Saturday, and it won't have to be too early. We can do it whenever.
Do what now?
If you want to talk about that crazy fucked up WrestleMania this week, we can do it. Just let me know when and what time.
Okay. Yeah, I'll holler at you later this week.
Marcus, did you see they did it with the ladder match from the Hardy Boys to bringing Paige back, and both of them winning the belts?
Yep. And I got a lot. Night 1 was dog shit. Night 2 was actually fucking good. That's all.
Isn't that what you guys all said?
Huh?
Isn't that what you guys said? Night 2 would be way better than night 1?
Well,
No, I said night 1 would be better than night 2.
I thought the whole
Paige
show was going to be ass, but night
Paige
2
and
was way
Flair
better.
toppled night 1, I thought.
Paige and Brie Bella, yeah, they were on night 1.
Well, I mean, Paige.
but
Well, everyone's making a
I
big deal
still-
about Paige and Flair getting one-on-one in the ring.
You mean Alexa and Flair? But
No,
they
Paige
can-
and Charlotte. Yeah, they
Oh,
will
yeah.
see Paige and Charlotte, which is fine. I mean, Paige and Charlotte will be fine. Paige can. I mean, she's only 33 for crying out loud. She can have some really good matches with people, but you know,
She looked
I don't
good
know.
for her comeback.
She did. She's still got to be careful with that neck, though. She had the same surgery Stone Cold had. So
Cool. Anyway, you can get me at Driving to the Top Productions on YouTube. You can get me at Sports Talking It on Twitter. You can find me and Rich here on Wednesday nights for Steel City Sports. Hopefully I don't get my ass kicked at work and we have to postpone it. But we did have a pretty cool guest on Saturday, even though I did it from the truck. That was a different interview, huh, Rich?
it was. Jared's always fun to talk to. Jared's a good friend, and appreciate him coming on.
Absolutely. He's good. He's a good guy. Anyway, that's how you find me. How do we find you boys? And let's close this out.
Twitter, Big Rich 8371 on Facebook, just my name, Rich Richardson. Tomorrow night, open mic, and Wednesday night with this guy to my right for Steel City Sports Talk.
I'm at Dirty South ENT _ on X. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tomorrow I'm pulling double duty. I'm going to be on open mic, following my show on the go this week, being on Tuesday, because Wednesday I'm going to be on Macapalooza with Jeremy, and is it the what? Is he on Huddle Sports too? I don't know what network he's on.
The Huddle Sports, yep.
Yeah, just
Apparently
like Kenny
Ken's
Ken.
Apparently Ken's on a cruise. So I don't know
Oh
if
yeah,
he's
that's
gonna-
right. I didn't know it was this week, but yeah, I got that Wednesday night, and then I'm gonna be watching the draft from here Thursday and Friday, maybe a little bit of Saturday, and then sometime this week, Rich and I do the Cajun Turnbuckle podcast, usually on Saturday mornings, but we'll see when we go and do it this week to kind of give our take on WrestleMania, and that's what I got this week.
Sounds good, guys. But hey, everybody, thanks for commenting. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody hit that like, subscribe button, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
One more thing, if you have not realized, I've been paying attention. We have Drive to the Top now has 500 subscribers on YouTube.
Did we hit it? We were at 476 for a little bit.
I saw 500 on my app.
All right, cool. I did not see it.
Cool.
Thanks, everyone, for subscribing. Apparently, I didn't look. But like I said, everyone have a good night, and we'll see you later.